Nice of you to join me today. So, I thought I might as well do something with brick. This guy. It's a 91 F-150. It's nothing special, it's two-wheel drive. It's rusty. It was rusty before I put a cab corner in it. I'm not a body guy, so this is kind of just an experiment. My fill work sucks, obviously, so let's do some more. Might as well. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing another top coat on top of all this. I've already filled this a couple of times. Obviously, you can see from the different colors in here. It's got about 3 coats on it right now. And I've been putting a straight edge against it and just kind of feeling, where the highs and lows are, that sort of thing. Dark spot right there, it's a little bit of a low spot. And then I've got some low spots over here. So those all need to be filled in. Need to do a little bit of work back here, but we'll get into that. So I don't think I'm going to be sanding on camera because I don't really want my camera to get dusty, so I'll just do some fill work and then we'll might move on to something else. Just depends on what direction this video goes. Which I don't know which direction it will go because I don't know what I'm doing. So let's get some filler on this thing. These handy sheets here. So these were, I think, 15 bucks on Amazon. Something to maybe consider if you're doing your own body work. There's 100 sheets on here, and it's like a smooth, waxy kind of paper. You can peel it away when your filler gets, after you're done doing your filler, you can peel it away. I was just using cardboard, and it would like fold up and get all freaking stupid. So let's give these a shot here. They just came in the other day, so. We'll see what happens. Got my cheap little putty knife and some cheap body filler because I can't find 3M body filler anywhere around here. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to dust it. See, don't listen to me because I'm not a professional, not a body guy. Just using regular old glass cleaner on it. Kind of get the dust and all the crap off of it. That's what you call patina. I think that's what the kids are calling it nowadays. So, low spot, low up here, and I'm a little bit low down over here. So let's go for those. Trying a little experiment today with this. So I'm going to use a little bit less hardener in my my concoction here. So it's important to get it on there and like spread it on. You don't want to, like dollop it on there because you don't want air bubbles to get in. Like that. You don't want that. So, do as I say, not as I do, because I'm only repeating things that I've learned on the internet over the years. I'm putting a little bit of hardener on there. It's usually a lot less than I use, but I find that the stuff just sets up really quick. So, let's see if this kind of cures it. So, push. Got the filler mix so it's all an even color. It's kind of greenish because my filler is yellow and my Partner is blue, and we learned in, I don't know, first year of college that blue and yellow makes green. So let's spread her on. So I'll start over here on this low spot. I'm going to shove it right in. Just like that. So that's one low spot. I'm going to shove her in down here. Hey. All my air bubbles. Let's kind of try and work those out. Yes. Yes, much better. Probably mixed up way too much filler, but that's okay. Because what you're not seeing is that on the back side of this cab, there's a really ugly spot back there that I've just been using all my leftover filler on. It's going to be covered up by the bed anyway, but it's going to look pretty ugly. All right. Do a nice skim across there. Like that. That's not too horrible. Looks. Okay. And then I need to attack this little spot here. So I'm going to go up this way, I think. It seems like the most logical thing to do at this moment. Yeah, filled it all in right there. That's nice. What a bargain. Alright, then I'm going to take the rest of this and put it on my ugly spot back here. And that's not a spot you guys are going to see because it is ugly. It does not look good. Looks better now though. Sweet. Alright, so that's exciting. That took all of, what, 3 minutes? So we'll let that dry up and then sand it eventually. Hopefully that's the last time I have to fill this. I think it should be. I think this should be okay after I do that. And we'll move on to the other side. So I've got the cab corner to do on the other side yet. I've got a couple of doors for this truck too. Fenders, hood, and a replacement box too. So I'm putting a whole bed on. I don't know why I'm doing all this, because this truck isn't worth anything, but you know, something to do. Zoop! Clean as a whistle. Away we go. She's a beauty. I'm coming, damn it! Hi. So the door on this truck, both doors, in fact, need to be replaced. And you might be looking at the pigs on the door, asking why those are there. Well, this truck went viral on TikTok because I did the one circle, one big circle thing. So people like that for some reason. So this door is pretty nasty. Let me go grab a implement of feeding here. Give me a minute. Holy shit. Feeding implement. So this is actually just a Harbor Freight body hammer set that I got. They work good. For as much as I use them, I'm not a body tech by any scope of the imagination. My body work kind of sucks actually, but it's my truck. I'm not doing it professionally. So you see, look at all that. It door's made of filler. It's pretty rough. So when I got this truck, I noticed all of this cracking up through here and like around the lock cylinder. I was like, whatever, I can probably work with that. And then I started getting these moldings off of here, and like the 1/4 inch layer of Bondo that this door is made out of started coming apart. So I literally don't know why they would build a door out of Bondo instead of just putting a door on this thing. But hey, whatever. So right in here you can see that's where I was hitting it. And that Bondo is just thick. Beautiful. So that means this door has to come off. Luckily I've got a replacement for it. And it was cheap. It was $100, I think. No rust on it. Let's go that direction. Let's take this door off. It's probably one of the easier doors to pull. So we're going to start out with taking the mirror off of here. These mirrors fit 87 through 93. They used this style of mirror. So it's seized up. I mean, these are supposed to move. The mirror head fell off. I'm not too worried about saving this mirror. I'm probably going to replace them. And it will be even better if these bolts come out of here. So we're going to try at least to get this out of here in case I can't find a really good one to put on. So 4 bolts here. Those are a T30 Torx. Right there, that little guy. And we should be able to get these out with a 1/4 inch ratchet. So I like to stick my big old long extension on my 1/4 inch ratchet like that. The bolts are rusty, and this door's had a lot of work done on it, so oh, look at that, she broke right loose. It's my lucky day! Woohoo! So let's make sure all 4 of these come loose before we get too committed here. Beautiful. I'm 2/4 done. So if you do the math in your head, it's 4/8. Try these lower ones. Fiddle phone in there. Oh man, that's real nice. So Ford uses stainless hardware on this stuff from the factory, but this one right here, let me finger this bolt out of here. Not a show for children. So that one right there, I don't know if they put an aftermarket bolt in there or something, or who knows. It's rusty. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. That's not good. There goes my socket. So, well, good thing I got enough. That set's a Blackhawk set. It was from Matco, I think. And that's kind of like their value line, like Blue Point is for Snap-on. It's still lifetime warranty, so it just has to go back onto the Matco guy and just bring him my broken socket and say, here, give me a socket. And he goes, okay. Thumb looks weird. So I've got my extraction implement. You've heard me talk about these pliers before, I think in a couple of videos. These are fantastic. I use these for everything. These are Snap-on, just some gigantic needle nose with a bent end, like 45-degree curve or 22.5, or I don't know, what is that? Anybody got a protractor on them, put it on your screen. So they work good for a lot of stuff. I'm going to sneak that remainder of that socket out of that bolt, and hopefully it'll come out. There it is. Got her! So, with that being removed, among the gentle hum of the furnace in here, which is about to shut off, let's see if we can break another socket. That'd be pretty sweet. Ah! Bolt is not cooperating. So, I think with that being said, this thing's already bolted together down here. I'm going to leave this lower bracket right with this door. That one right there. So I can find a lower bracket for it and bolt it back together. It's not that big of a deal. That's one way to do it. Break her right off. Here's a cool tip. So if you get a bolt or like a lug nut or something that's stuck in your socket, don't go beating on your socket or your tool. Grab it right here with your hands and let your tool rattle it out of there. So just hit your trigger, just like that. How about that? How about that? It's like the farting preacher.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
And the mirror's off. Beautiful. Moving on to the interior, we're going to pull this interior door panel off. I do need to save this because this truck is kind of a little bit special because it's an XLT Lariat, but it has the blue interior. So you don't see a lot of these with the blue interior with the bucket seats and all that neat shit. Usually they're gray, but it is what it is. I'm sure everybody out there has one exactly like it. I just can't seem to find good interior parts for this thing anymore locally. So I'm going to take this door panel apart. These come apart in two pieces. There's an upper door panel and a lower door panel. So on the lower option trucks, this lower door panel isn't there, and it's just like a metal piece of metal down there-ish. It's the body of the door. So if I just quit being dumb about it. Got screws to take this out, and somebody's got this thing all kind of put together with different styles of screws, probably because all of the clips are broken, so they used $75 worth of screws instead of buying the $3 clip kit to fix it correctly. Why not? What the hell. So grab a Phillips screwdriver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's in there with 4. And then probably the original clips. Then we've got to take the window switch out of there. Then we can get to that lower panel. So here we go. Now you can see this door panel is loose. La 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 la. I gotta get this switch out of here. I think that comes out from the bottom side, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this rubber out of here too. Both of these rubber pieces are the window sweep deals. They're both rotten. You can buy these on Amazon or eBay or even from like Keystone. They're pretty cheap. It's $60 for the entire set for the whole truck. Whatever. The clips are all screwed up on this one anyway, so just pull that out of there. Zoop. That clip broke, but I don't care because it goes in the junk pile back there. I'm going to swing my... No, I'm not going to swing the back glass open. Moving too quick there. So with a Ford, they like to pull out and up. Out and up. Out and up. Out and up. Like that. The door handle, you can pull this door handle off of here. If you don't want to fight with it, you can just pull that right off. You reach in there and there's a, I think it's an 8mm bolt or a 5/16 bolt. Just pull that door handle completely off if you want. I'll just leave it on there because I like a good challenge. Pull that door handle up and get that panel around it. There we go. And everything is exposed. I see somebody's been in here before. I suspect it was probably when that body work was done, maybe, because they didn't put the vapor barrier, membrane, wind barrier thingy back on here. Also, this speaker's never worked, so I'm going to get in here and kind of try and diagnose what's going on with this speaker at some point too. Probably won't be with this door on it. Wait until the new door gets put on there. Then we'll take care of it then. So let's get this switch off of here, and then we can get rid of this panel completely and get this lower panel off of here. Then we can kind of figure out what's going on with the windows and stuff and get all that together. The window switch, this doesn't just unplug. So on these trucks you have to take the screws out of it. So there's 1, 2, 3 screws that you have to pull out on this one. And then you can unplug it. Is it 3? There's supposed to be 3. No. Yeah, there's supposed to be 3, but there's only 2 in it, so that's pretty nice. Whatever. It's what you call re-engineering. So, pull your screws right out of it. Be sure and put those in a safe place, because of course safety is our #1 concern here. Screws out. Flat tip screwdriver. And just get up underneath there. Make sure your power's off to it. You know, you don't want to go prying on these things and shorting stuff out. It'll probably be okay, but you still kind of want to be safe, you know. Oh, God. Alright, so this lower panel is just held on with screws. So it's got some crusty looking nasty screws on it. I think this thing's been leaking water through here for a while because my vent glass up here is all rusty. You can't see that right now. And I'm not going to move you up there, so you'll just have to take my word for it. So we got, looks like 1, 2, 3 screws that are supposed to be on the top. One of which is on. Kind of. This truck has all kinds of engineering feats done to it. So we'll take that one out. Push real hard. Ah, there we go. Apparently that worked. So that's that lower panel. Put that in the good parts pile. That's that just metal panel I was telling you about. So like the XL trucks and some of the lower option trucks, they just have metal down here with just the upper panel on it. Because with this truck, you're paying for luxury. So I've already got all of there's a trim panel that goes down through here. This is, in case you can't see, this is the left side of the dash right here. So there's a trim panel that goes right through here, and up underneath here is just a main plug for your door. That guy right in there. So I'm just going to unplug this whole door, and we're just going to pull this one as a unit. The replacement door that I have, it already has the regulator and everything in it, so everything is assembled in that already. It's a direct plug and play, so I'm not really worried about stripping this door down. I did have to do that on the other side because I needed parts for my replacement door because I got that just as a shell. So let's unplug this here, and then we can start taking our bolts out of our door, and then the door drops right off. Easy peasy. Ford plugs have this stupid little tab on them right here. So you gotta get your little screwdriver up underneath that tab and kind of work it free. These are a real joy when they get to be 30 years old because the damn things never come apart. And they, yeah, just like that. They just kind of disintegrate and they don't do good things. So pry those little locks up and give her a pull. Hopefully it'll come apart. You can see somebody's been in here doing some repairs. But God only knows what they've been doing. There we go. So got that whole door to unplug. There's a little rubber boot in behind this door too. So you want to pull that out of the cowl. And then you should be able to, as long as nobody's done too much, bolt it back here with the wiring. No, we've got a, hang on, I got another plug. Yeah, I got another plug. Fight with it here a minute. There we go. It's that guy. This orange and black wire. This is the Halloween plug because it's orange and black. There we go. Sweet. And there is your door wiring harness. So reach in here, grab this little rubber conduit. You can just kind of sneak and wiggle and sneak and wiggle. I haven't done that in years. So that whole deal just kind of pops out of there, just like that. So now the door itself is free from the truck, electrically. So now we just need to take the bolts out of the door. So these are just 13 millimeter or 1/2 inch. Another good tool that I really like to use, these Matco wrenches. These are a double-ended ratcheting wrench, flex head. This is really nice. This is the RFX BLM 1315A. I have a whole set of these. They come in, I think, 8 and 10. There's the 13, 15. I've got a 15, 17? No, the 17, 19. And then there's a 16, 18. So they work really well. They're pretty quick. They've proven to be pretty durable. The inside of here, so if you really get too crazy on cracking a bolt loose or something like that, you can crack this cage on the inside. And it happens every now and again, but once again, these are Matco, so they're lifetime warranty, so whatever. Break them to your heart's content. I don't care because I'm not a Matco guy. I'm just the guy who breaks his tools. So you can get right in there with these things and just ratchet a door right off. Pretty awesome. 4 bolts on the door. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's 2 bolts down on the lower hinge, 2 bolts on the upper hinge. You want to pull it from the door side and not the truck side because these are like all glued on and you got to pull the fender to get to the inner bolts and everything. It's a pain in the ass. So pull your door off on the door side. Alright, we're down to the last bolt now. So this one is going to be treacherous. You're going to want a friend to help you out with this thing, because safety, of course, is paramount. I'm going to be doing this myself. So you have to support the door while you're taking the bolt out. Otherwise the door will just fall and probably go right on your foot. That's my luck. I'll usually open up the window of the truck so I can get a grip on the door right here and then run the bolt out at the same time. So it seems to work pretty good. And just like that, door's off. So another cool tip on these old brick nose Fords, and this probably goes right up till 96, 97 on like the 3/4 and 1 tons. So if you are driven absolutely bat crazy by a rattling on your driver's door, well, it's because of this little guy right here. So on the striker on your door, it has like this little plastic sheath thing on it. You can see where it wears out over time. And then as it wears out, you can see all the witness marks from all the rust all around here. It'll cause your door to rattle. The latch will rattle on this. Dorman makes replacements for these things. I know you can get them on like Rock Auto, and you can probably just get them right on Amazon. I'll throw a link down in the thing below here. So if you need to order these things. I know the door rattle in this truck drives me absolutely nuts, and it shouldn't, because it's a 30-year-old truck. It's going to be loud, but that's a good way to fix it right there. They're cheap. They're cheap. Well, there it is. That's about all I'm doing on this fine Sunday. So hopefully you learned a thing or two. I'm not really here to teach, but hey, if you learn something, I can't argue about that. So if you like these videos, go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below whatever your favorite truck is or something like that, or whatever I'm doing wrong on this thing. Let me know. Bye now.